Usmanov, 23 years old, 2019 Asian champion. That saw him voted Tajikistan's Male Athlete of the Year, boxing the World Championships that year as well, and made it to Tokyo for the Olympic Games, but ran into Elnur Abduraimov of Uzbekistan early on and went out. Ilia Shakirov making his way to the ring, Russian Boxing Federation, this year's national champion, and in 2019 gold medalist at the European Youth, so good credentials for both of these two. Usmanov's got better ones as a senior, but Shakirov's just not really had the opportunity. He's only 20 years old. This is first Senior World Championship, Shakirov. So Usmanov, Tajikistan in red, Shakirov, Russian Boxing Federation in blue. And this is his first fight of the competition. And the same for Usmanov, both getting buys. Looking for a right hand there, Shakirov early on. Dips low to his left, looking for the left to the body, 2-3 times in a row there. Usmanov backed up towards the neutral corner, didn't seem too bothered about it. Eventually manoeuvred his way out to his right hand side. Quite a wide stance he's got there, Usmanov. Gives you some power, slightly less mobility, but it means that you can really set yourself, as he did with those left hands, and he does again there. He loves that left hand to the body by the look of it. One-twos from Usmanov. Catching gloves mostly, but they keep Shakirov off him. Right hand from Shakirov was pretty solid. He does a good job of cutting the ring off. The pressure he's bringing to bear on Usmanov here is relentless. Usmanov is having to throw constantly to keep the man in blue away from him, or to try and keep him away from him. Right hand. Shakirov just dipped those knees and slipped underneath that one. Looking for the left to the body again. And again with the left. Usmanov is getting through with some of these. He's keeping Shakirov occupied. Shakirov's not been able to throw all that much in the last minute or so. But what I'm thinking here is heading down the stretch. Shakirov is making Usmanov work so hard in this first round. Little feint there from Shakirov. Nice 1-2 there though from Usmanov. Caught Shakirov at the ideal distance. Shakirov tries to let go with the right hand. Well, the dynamic of the fight here is that Shakirov is the man on the front foot. He's manoeuvring that Shakirov is the man on the front foot. He's manoeuvring Usmanov around the ring and dictating terms, but in terms of who's landed the most clean shots, that's not an easy thing to work out, because Usmanov has thrown so many more. Shakirov has been more sparing, but good actually in the last few seconds there. Right hand followed by left down to the body. And it's 10 lines across the board there for Shakirov, and I can see that. He did pick his punches well. Usmanov threw a lot, and some of them did land, but as I was saying, the pressure there from Shakirov on him was just non-stop, and having lost that first round, he's now going to have to try and get off that back foot, Usmanov, and attack a little bit more. I didn't think it was that clear who won that opening round, to be honest with you. I could completely see, like I said, how it's ended up going Shakirov's way, but what you're really looking for is who's landed what. And the punch completion percentage there would have favoured Shakirov, but that doesn't really matter. It's just how many land, where they land, what effect they have. So Usmanov has got a job on his hands here, because he's got to come out and be more aggressive and look to try and step into the centre of the ring, and that is what he's trying to do at the start of the round here. Referee just talking to Usmanov about slapping. I thought he did a decent bit of body work there. Left to the body from Shakirov. Little step to the right-hand side from Shakirov. Try and find the angle, the straight angle for the left down the middle into the body. Well, there's a cut on the corner of the left eye there for Usmanov. Just 10 seconds shy of the halfway mark in this fight. Doctor's just cleaning it up. It doesn't look that bad. Little feint there from Shakirov. Is good at that. Gets onto the borderline of range, just where he is here. And every now and again he'll just throw a little feint. He's busy. Shoulders on the move, hands on the move. Plenty happening in front of you when he's right up on top of you. Looking for the uppercut there, Usmanov. Usmanov caught him with the right hand there. Shakirov's head movement on the inside is very, very good, but every now and again he does get clipped. Left to the body there from Shakirov. It was an entertaining round that. Again, I didn't think it was all that easy to work out who had landed the majority of the telling blows. It's split scoring there. 3 of the judges going in favour of Usmanov, 2 in favour of Shakirov. And after 2 rounds, that means that this is still up for grabs. So Shakirov has got a 2-point lead with 2 of the judges. The other 3 cards are level. And I think that's fair. I think that's a fair reflection, because over the course of those 2 rounds, those 6 minutes, I just think it's harsh that, or it would be harsh for Shakirov to be 2 rounds up. I thought they were both close rounds. Different kind of styles to them, because the first round Usmanov was backed up to the ropes and boxing off the ropes. In the second round there, he's more in the centre of the ring and they're kind of trading off. But in terms of, as I say, the amount of punches landed, I think it was very, very similar. I think it's just that Usmanov had a better look about him in that second round because he was in the middle of the ring rather than backed up to the ropes, and that's why he got 3 out of 5 cards rather than 0 out of 5 cards in the first round. So he's still got a chance here, the fighter in red. Shakirov comes back with a nice left hand there. Shakirov good at making his man miss, but maybe doesn't make him pay quite enough. But it's very good to watch this, very high skill level. These two just right up on each other, looking to make each other fall short or wide just by millimetres, and then immediately come back with something. Right hand on the inside there from Shakirov. Right hand though from Usmanov, and looks for the uppercut up the centre. Nice turn there from Shakirov, keeping that upper body movement going in this kind of fight, this deep into the fight for both of these. This is impressive, it really is. You've got to be in tip-top condition to be able to do this. And the referee has let them get on with it as much as possible, which is great, because interrupting this flow and pulling the fighters apart when there's really no need, which you do see sometimes, would be disappointing. Usmanov with a good combination there, and a nice right hand, and followed by a left. He's in business here, Usmanov, if he could just clip him one more time. And he was rocking the head back there of Shakirov, who all of a sudden is beginning to look a little bit weary. Usmanov looking for that uppercut, lands it, and he's accurate here, very accurate, the fighter from Tajikistan. Another good strong left hand followed by a right, and Shakirov he's walking onto these at the minute. He's trying to get those gloves up, but he's hurt. He is hurt. And Usmanov just not rushing in. He's a bit tired himself, just under a minute remaining, but he had a great spell there, 20-second spell, and he just needs to keep working, keep working. Popping off the 1-2 there, Shakirov. A little bit of a weary, laboured look about it. Backward step. Usmanov has got to step on him here. And he could do this because it's level with those 3 judges. The other 2 with a 2-point advantage to Shakirov. But he's winning this final round, Usmanov, courtesy of the last minute now that he's had, really. And he just needs to try and ram that home now, leave no doubt. Because Shakirov is bang in trouble here. Impressive that he's managed to stay up, to be honest with you, because at times he looked like he was coming apart. And this has been a terrific fight. Really has. Level, even stuff all the way through. Touch of gloves between the two of them. And for me, Usmanov has taken that final round. Again, they were in the centre of the ring, bobbing, weaving, slipping, throwing, sometimes missing, a lot of the time hitting. But with about a minute to go there, Usmanov, well, he just started pinging Shakirov. He hurt him. You could see that he'd hurt him. And when he followed up, he was accurate. And credit to Shakirov, like I said, for managing to stay in there and just keep his shape in any way, because he was coming apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Lee brings it close to about 305. With the judges ruling in favor of your winner by points, declared by split decision to the red corner.
And the red corner gets it. The red corner gets it. 10-9 across the board there in the final round. And that is superb stuff from Usmanov. Superb stuff, because he had it all to do in that final round. He was 2 points down on 2 cards, level on the other 3. So he had to get all 3 of those level cards to go through. And that's exactly what he did. You don't often see a fighter, having dropped the first round 10-9 with all 5 judges, which is what happened to him, come back and win the fight, particularly not against an opponent like that. That was a brilliant fight. And getting those 3 cards with the judges in the second round, that was absolutely crucial, because that gave him a chance in the third. Shakirov put an awful lot into that and looks a highly skilled operator. But Usmanov did the business in that final round. Tremendous stuff, tremendous.